Okay, guys, nice. So now we have learned a little bit more about what totems are and a little bit more about their history. So now I think we're ready to jump into our activity. So if you guys look at our packet, you guys will see that in addition to the reading and the questions, I also gave you guys a piece of colored paper, one piece of these that's like with an eagle looking, and then 3 different pieces of paper that were like this, along with, where's my little one? Oh, with this little one, okay? So basically, well, let's do the first step, okay? The first step I want you to do is that I want you guys to create a roll with this, okay? So I want you to kind of like to fold it, to soften it up a little bit. Don't crinkle it, because if you guys crinkle it, then it's gonna look ugly. But just kind of, just make it softer a little bit. Once it's a little soft, you guys are gonna bring it together in the edges. You guys are gonna kind of create a tube, okay? Because they're gonna create a tube like this. And you guys are gonna, that's why you soften it. So if you soften it a little bit, it's easier. But you soften it, and you're gonna create a tube like this, okay? Then I want you guys to either glue it along the way, or tape it. Okay, so I taped mine very fast. The dress is just kind of to create like a tube. If you guys are having a hard time creating the tube with the paper, maybe grab a paper towel roll, and we can use that as well. Just kind of color it really pretty or something, just kind of to cover that background, okay? So it's kind of a pretty independent activity, so I will give you guys that time. So what the totem is, as we read in our reading, it's kind of a representation of our family history. So if you see in these little readings, they kind of tell us what our symbols kind of represent. So I'm going to start with our bottom one. Okay, so our bottom one gives us 3 options, which are the sea turtle, the salmon, and the sea otter. The sea turtle represents Mother Earth, while the salmon represents persistent determination, and the sea otter represents mischievous, curious, and shows empathy and grace. So for my bottom one, I think I want to represent mischievousness and curiosity. So I'm gonna choose the otter. Okay, so what I would do with that, I would come and then I would cut out the otter, right? Oh yeah, and cut out my otter from here, right? I can cut it out and then I can color it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna come right. Hey guys, so I colored and cut my otter, or sea otter. So my sea otter will be my first symbol on my totem, okay? And I'm gonna try to put it towards the bottom, and I'm gonna grab my glue, just very fast, just an inch. And I'm gonna glue it towards the bottom. Somewhere, it's kind of cool. It's the middle, okay? So now I'm gonna start looking towards my middle. And in my middle, I have, what are my options again? Grab my paper again. My options are the frog, which bring wealth, the bear, which represents power and strength, and the wolf, which represents helping people and being powerful. I don't know about you, but you know what? I want to represent the bear today. So I'm gonna cut and color my bear very fast. So from here, I'm gonna cut and color my bear. Hey guys, and I just finished coloring my second symbol, and I actually kind of switched while I was coloring. So I actually ended up doing the wolf, which represents being helpful and being powerful. And that's gonna be my middle one. And I'm gonna just put it somewhere, I don't know, relatively. I just need one more symbol, so I have to think about that. So maybe like right there, just kind of space it out somehow. Whatever you want. And remember, you don't have to have the same symbols of me, or hopefully you don't have, or like whatever you want. This is yours, whatever represents for you, okay? So there. Now I'm gonna move on with my last and top symbol. From my top choices, I have either the Thunderbird, which represents either myth or causes lightning and thunder. I either have the Eagle, which are intelligent, courageous, and resourceful, or the Raven, which are introspect and courageous. And I think for this one, I will stick with the Eagle. So I'm gonna go ahead and color from here. I'm gonna go ahead and color my eagle. So this is for if you guys, my Thunderbird, my eagle, and my Raven, and I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that very fast. Okay guys, so I colored my eagle and I cut it, but guess what? I kind of cut off a wing, but it's cool, you know. Once we glue it on on the totem, we'll fix it. Okay, so I want you to take your third and final symbol and place it at the top, wherever you want. So remember, just kind of space it out. There's nothing else we're gonna put on top, except maybe this, but this goes to the side, you know, it just goes behind it. So just, oh, if you didn't know what it was for, this is what it is. It's just kind of to decorate, but it goes in the back. So I'm gonna put it somewhere here, put it right there. I'm gonna put it, and I'm gonna grab my glue, pasting it there, and you know what? I'm not gonna I didn't throw my wing away. I'm just gonna grab it. I'm gonna glue it. If you guys have the same issue, you know, where you accidentally cut something, don't worry, it has it fixed. You can put it back together once it goes on the totem, and it'll be fine. Because you can go over it with some color, and then from far away, it'll be fine. Remember, it represents, totem represents your family history. I'm strong. You know, once in a while we have some boo-boos. It's cool. So I'm gonna color it back in. I'm gonna fix it. And voila, it's there. From far you can't even, it's cool, okay? So now, cool, so now we have all our three symbols. So to make it cooler, I did give you guys this back thing. Why don't we go ahead and color it and cut it? And then, well, we're gonna color it, okay? And then when we cut it, we're just gonna cut around this, okay? So, hey guys, before I finish cutting, I just wanna show you guys where, and please excuse my coloring, but it's, don't, you know, you can color, it just depends how far you wanna go out. So I just wanted to go through the outline of my bird. So that's where I'm gonna start cutting, okay? So I'm gonna cut out all this section out. And if you see, I already cut it out on this side. Hey guys, so I just finished cutting mine out. As you notice, I also cut out the bear. So now I'm gonna glue, or I'm gonna put glue like on this side right here. And then I'm gonna just glue it on the back so that it will come nicely out like this. Then I think it does this. So voila. So here it is. This would be your totem. So what does your totem represent? Mine represents I'm curious, helpful, smart. So if you want, you can go ahead and just decorate a little bit more. So here we have it. This is our project for this week. Thank you very much for engaging. Hope you enjoyed it.